favourite people who are up at 6 a.m. walking are women of a certain age, and they're usually in a sun visor and a fanny pack because they don't know how long they're going to be out for, do they? They have got absolutely nothing planned, yet no one's as busy as they are. Busy. So much to do. Tell you what they're not going to do, though. Help out with the grandkids. That's it.
Please welcome Celeste Barber!
Thanks, good to be back.
So, babysitting problems? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I know. That's I love it when my mum comes to the show and sees that part of it, because after the show she's like, did you want to have a little talk about that? I'm like, no, appreciate all your help. Thanks.
I also want to know, so what were you doing out at 6 a.m. anyway? That's so early.
Yeah, I know, because I try and go on a walk when I don't think anyone's around. It's not the case. Everyone is up and out at 6 a.m. and they love to talk to you about being up and out at 6 a.m.
Love it.
So,
Do you do the same? Are you a morning person?
No.
Oh, really?
No, not a morning person. I'm not great in the day either. Nighttime can be tricky, but no, not a morning person, no.
Hey, you've just announced an enormous tour across Australia, New Zealand and America. It's called Backup Dancer. Every comedian, you know, we've all got amazing titles, but there's rarely a story to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like, do you want to be a backup dancer?
It's all I've ever wanted to be is
Really?
Janet Jackson's backup dancer.
Specifically?
Specifically, since her 1998 Velvet Rope tour, which I went and saw in Brisbane, it changed my life. I got the VHS, I put the VHS in, made my mum buy 2, and I learnt every single dance for it.
Do you know the
backup
moves to
dance?
Rhythm Nation?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you want to...
Yeah,
No.
can you do it?
Why?
You can buy a ticket and come see me.
I respect that.
I've got to stretch, I've got to warm up, I've got to focus.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. Didn't really have friends at school.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
did a bit of that at home, yeah.
Because most people would aspire to be front and centre.
Yeah.
But you'd like to
Yeah.
be the wind beneath Janet's wings.
Yeah, I'm not mad about being the centre of attention, and I understand that that's weird, given I am.
But also, you're doing a
lot.
world tour.
Yeah,
Look, it's not
Yeah.
lost on me, but as I've been writing the show, I've realised that. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right at not being in the centre of everything. It is weird saying that, you know, on stage at a sold-out show at the Palladium in London. It's like, I hate being the centre of attention, guys. But
Should we just talk to Sam and you can just
yeah,
fade into
please,
the
and I'll
background
just
for a
do
minute?
some choreography in the
Backup
background.
dancing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But by the way, surely we can make you can make your dream a reality. Like, you're pretty famous now. You could just text Janet, couldn't you?
No, you don't text Janet.
Oh, sorry, I don't know how it works in your
Outrageous.
circles.
No, I would like. I'm going to go see her when I'm overseas. She's on tour, so I'm going to go and watch her. The thing is,
No,
though,
not watch.
You
Yeah,
know,
but you could storm the
Yeah.
stage and just dance in the background.
oh, I felt a little
Yeah.
bit nervous then. When I go and see her live, I say to my husband, "Janet's coming. Come on, we're going." And he's like, "Oh, again," because I make him and my friends form a circle around me so I can throw out all the moves. I'm like, yeah, like, give me a beat! Dun, 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 and I go absolutely crazy.
But that's
So,
the centre of attention. You're just forming a
But just
circle.
quietly in a circle. Everyone's looking up there and I'm just doing it.
Does everyone in the
down
circle
here.
have to face outwards
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
not...
so they can't
Yes,
see.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Your comedy is incredibly physical, and this tour you've promised lots of high kicks.
Oh.
Can you even do those?
Yeah, only on my right leg. But yes, no, again, you need to get a ticket. There's a lot of warming up. I'm 41 now. There's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, I've always wanted to kind of be on stage and dance, and people know me as a comedian. I'm like, yeah, sure, it'll be funny. I'm just going to dance the whole time.
But hang
Yeah.
on, what do you do with choreography when you can only go right?
Yeah.
You just go right.
You'll
So you just
Yeah,
like
you just go right.
really? Is it noticeable?
No,
Okay.
not to me, but maybe.
How are you at the Nutbush?
No, that's fine. I'm very coordinated, but just flexible on one side.
I wanted to bring.
That sounds weird.
I wanted to bring a photo that you reshared recently
Yes.
of Cindy Crawford. We've got it just here with
Yeah.
that's your husband.
Yeah.
Backup dancer role?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
side screen. Is that how all your friends treat your husband?
Yes, that is how all my friends treat my husband. That photo, had a podcast and I did one with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, you know, that beautiful model, and she thinks my husband is so hot and amazing. And I'm like, oh, great. And he was at the podcast and she said, oh, can I get a photo with him? And I went, yeah, sure. I mean, sure. And they got one, and I was in the background kind of smiling. And then Cindy was on the podcast, and Cindy saw that, and she was like, oh, we should recreate that. And my husband was in another room, and he heard that. He's like, that works for me! And he just came sprinting in. So then I've got a series of all these photos with these beautiful models all over my husband, and me in the back going, I kind of facilitated this, but always the backup dancer.
Yeah.
This is very unprofessional, but my wife texted me before, knew you coming on the show, and she wanted to know, what is it like to have a hot husband? Sounds pretty good.
Hard. It's hard. Not
see?
for him. Not for him.
Be
but
grateful,
it's hard.
Luch. Be grateful.
Pre-sales tickets to Backup Dancer are on sale right now, with general sales starting on Friday. All of the information is on our website. In the meantime, would you please thank Celeste Barber?